So to get ready to use these mixing sets from Crayola, take a circle palette and fill up some of the chambers about a quarter to a half of the way. You don't need a ton of water in them. You could do it like this with a cup carefully. You could scoop the palette into a bucket or use the little pipette to squeeze and put water in each one. Now that you have some of these filled up with water, start off with the 2 yellow watercolors. Drop a little water on top of them to sort of wake them up. If they are a little bit dirty with another color, you can just kind of brush over it and put it into the water cup a few times until it's clean. And then start to transfer some of the yellow paints into the palette. Repeat it about 5 to 10 times to make the water appear to be yellow. There are 8 different watercolors in this set. Starting at the very top is red violet or magenta. The second one down is red orange. Then there's yellow and yellow. The first blue is turquoise blue, also called cyan. The second blue is blue violet. And then the last 2 are black and white. Then take the color wheel that I gave you and look towards the very top, and there's a little piece of the color wheel labeled yellow. Take some of this yellow paint that you made and paint it in yellow. Notice how I took away the watercolor set. That's because you're not supposed to paint directly from the watercolor set. You're supposed to mix the watercolor set with water to make watercolors. So now I'm just painting from the palette. Be gentle with this paper when you're painting it. Just paint it one time and that's it. If you paint over and over it again, you can start to tear it apart. Then look to the piece right to the left of yellow. You'll notice it says yellow orange, and it gives you a recipe on how to make it. Simply take the red orange and put 1 drop of the red orange into the yellow, mix it up, and now you have yellow orange, and then paint that piece in. Continuing to the left, you'll see the next one says orange. For this one, just put a couple more drops of red orange into the same palette chamber to make it a little bit of a deeper, true orange. I'll look to the right of the yellow one. It's called yellow green, and there's a recipe for that one too. Take the other yellow chamber that you made and put in 1 drop of turquoise blue, and it will change it into yellow green. Go 1 step more to the right, and you'll see green. And go to that same chamber and just add a little bit more turquoise blue in with that yellow green to change it to a true green. Now look back at the left-hand side of the color wheel, and you'll see the next one is called red orange. That's actually one of the colors in our set. It is the second color. So just take some of that by itself and add it into one of the palette chambers with nothing else, and that's red orange. Move 1 spot down from that, and you'll see red. Take the red orange chamber that you just made and mix it with a little bit of red violet. They cancel each other out to make a true red. Once you're finished making red, look at the next base down. It's just red violet, and that is also one of the colors in this set. It's the very first color. Use some of that in a new palette chamber to make up some red violet. Then take the red violet chamber in the palette and mix in a little bit of blue violet. It's the darker blue color. Mix in a little bit of that and it will change it to a true violet. Moving on to the right of that, you'll see blue violets. That is also one of the colors in our set. It is right between black and turquoise blue. Go to a new chamber in your palette, mix up a little bit of blue violet. Now to make a true blue, go to that same blue violet that you made in the palette and add in a little bit of turquoise blue. The two blues together cancel each other out and make a true blue. The last piece of the color wheel is blue-green, and this will be in a new chamber of the palette. Mix up some turquoise blue, that's the brighter blue color, and just a little drop of yellow. 1 or 2 drops will change it to a blue-green.